Hello everyone, my name is Guzar Pallavi Shivaji. My seminar topic is oncogene and tumor suppression gene from cancer. Cancer, uncontrolled and abnormal growth of body cell. Its contact inhibition property lost, undifferentiated cells. They invade and destroy surrounding tissue. Generally, all cells are grow, but their growth is normal. Here in cancer cell, the growth is uncontrolled and abnormally, means their size, shape as well as their multiplication rate is much higher than the normal cell. Its contact inhibition property lost undifferentiated cells. Contact inhibition property means cancer cells grow fastly and that's why they overlap each other and there is no space between them, and hence there is a lack of contact inhibition property. Undifferentiated cells, that means many cell in a small space, so we cannot differentiate the cell. They invade and destroy surrounding tissue. Cancer cell feed on the food of a surrounding cell or tissue. They take the nutrients from that tissue and that's why cancer cell grow fastly, but the surrounding cell or tissue or the normal cell and tissue destroy. Oncogene. Oncogene is a gene which are responsible for production of cancer. Oncogenes are all those genes who produces a protein which ultimately cause cancer. Oncogene is a gene that has the potential to cause cancer and it carries a genetic material that have the ability to cause the or to induce the cancer. And the oncogene produces a protein called as the oncoprotein and which causes or induces the cancer. Specific protein known as the oncoprotein. This oncoprotein causes the cancer or induces the cancer. Oncoprotein have a two main function. First, the oncoprotein induces the cell division and the oncoprotein inhibit the cell death, and because of inducing the cell division there is a excess growth of cell and the abnormal growth of cell which causes the cancer, and in opposite way it inhibit the cell death, and that's why because of cell does not die, there is a excess or amount of this cell which causes the cancer. Next is the formation of oncogene from the proto-oncogene. Proto-oncogene is a normal gene. Here we see how does the oncogene are produces. Firstly, we have to learn what is proto-oncogene. Proto-oncogene is a normal gene which help the normal cell functioning. Proto-oncogene are genes which perform the normal function of the cell, that is the cell division, cell multiplication, cell growth. These and all these cell processes are performed with the help of the proto-oncogenes. Proto-oncogenes are turned into malfunctioning gene called as the oncogenes. When this proto-oncogene is turned into the malfunctioning gene, that means abnormal function, or proto-oncogene perform the abnormal function, then it called as the oncogene. That means proto-oncogene is oncogene, but whenever it perform the malfunctioning or abnormal function, then it is called as the oncogene. Proto-oncogene perform the normal function of cell. When it convert into the when it perform the abnormal function, then it is called as the oncogenes. But how it convert into the oncogenes? Factors convert the proto-oncogene into oncogenes. There are many factors. First is the mutation. Mutation like point mutation. These mutation alter, insert or delete one or few nucleotides in a gene sequence, in effect activating the oncogene. Point mutation. In point mutation, there is a addition, deletion or the alter of the one or few nucleotides in gene, and which causes the activation of the oncogene. That means the proto-oncogene is converted into the oncogene. Gene amplification. This mutation leads to extra copies of gene. Gene amplification. Amplification means it is a process of producing more copies of gene, and which also causes the conversion of the proto-oncogene into the oncogene. Then next is chromosomal translocation. This is when the gene is relocated to new chromosomal site that leads to a higher expression, and because of that the proto-oncogene is converted into oncogenes. Then next is another factor, that is a viral infection. Many viral infection also causes the conversion of the proto-oncogene, that means the normal functioning gene, into the oncogene. Products of proto-oncogene. Proto-oncogene, we know that proto-oncogene is a normal functioning gene which help in the cell growth, cell division and other processes. There are some products of these proto-oncogenes, that is Ras protein, HER2 protein, MYC or MYC protein, cyclin D protein, cis growth factor protein. These are the all proteins that perform the different functions. First, Ras protein. Ras protein is a protein that regulates the pathway that deals to cell growth. When a Ras protein is mutated, the proteins for which it encodes causes the uncontrolled growth promoting signals. Ras protein is related to the pathway of cell growth, and when there is a mutation in Ras protein, then it produces a excessive cell growth or the signal that causes the excessive cell growth. Another well-known oncogene is HER2. This is involved in the growth and cell division in the breast, which causes the breast cancer. People with the breast cancer have the gene amplification mutation in their HER2 gene. Person with breast cancer refer as a HER2 positive breast cancer. Then next is a MYC or the MYC gene. This gene is required for the process of transcription. Then next is a cyclin D. Cyclin D do a job to make a protein called RB tumor suppressor protein inactive. Tumor suppressor protein are those which play important role in the suppression of the tumor cell or the growth of the tumor cell. When the cyclin D inactive the tumor suppressor protein, then there is a excess growth or multiplication of the cell, and which causes the cancer. Then next is a cis growth factor. This cis growth factor also play the important role in the cell division, and it also causes the cancer. Next, there is a two major pathway. One is cell living pathway and another is cell death pathway. We already seen the proto-oncogene and the oncogene, which help in the cell grow, multiply. That means this is related to the cell living pathway. But there is another pathway, that is cell death pathway. This cell death pathway, that is the apoptosis. This apoptosis causes the death of the cell. But there are some factors, molecules or proteins that help in regulating whether the cell will follow the living pathway or the cell will follow the death pathway. Those mediator or those regulatory proteins are called as the tumor suppressor protein, and the gene that encode those protein are called as the tumor suppressor gene. So next is tumor suppressor gene. Tumor suppressor gene or the anti-oncogene is a gene that regulates a cell during cell division and replication. When tumor suppressor gene is mutated, it results in loss or reduction of its function, and if cell grow uncontrollably, it results in cancer. Here are some examples of the tumor suppressor gene and tumor suppressor protein. Most common tumor suppressor gene are TP53, which produces a tumor suppressor protein P53. Another example is PRB is tumor suppressor gene that produces the protein retinoblastoma. How the tumor suppressor gene and protein works? Let us understand how the tumor suppressor gene work with the help of example TP53. This gene provides instruction for making a protein called tumor suppressor protein P53. That means this TP53 gene produces the protein P53. This protein regulates cell division by keeping cell from growing and dividing too fast or in an uncontrolled way. This P53 protein controls the cell division rate. It informs the cell or provide the information to cell to grow in a normal rate, not too fast. It is located in nucleus attached to DNA. This P53 protein attached to DNA. When DNA is in cell damaged by certain factor, then this protein find out where the DNA damage and play important role in repairing it. If DNA not repaired, it prevent the cell from dividing and signaling to undergo apoptosis. When DNA undergo the damage due to certain factors or the mutations, then this protein P53 firstly work on repairing the damaged DNA. If this DNA does not repair, then the P53 provides signal to cell to undergo apoptosis and the cell will die. By providing this signal to cell, the P53 help to prevent the development of cancer. So in this way, TP53 gene and the P53 protein perform its function. Like this, other tumor suppressor genes and proteins also play important role in the preventing the development of cancer or the tumor formation. In this way, the tumor suppressor genes and the tumor suppressor proteins play important role in regulating the cell division or the development of cancer. So here in this topic we have discussed what is proto-oncogene, how it convert into oncogene, and what is a tumor suppressor gene and how it work. I hope you all understand it. Thank you.